Wow, August is almost over, which means it is time for my September TBR. I picked quite a few books for this TBR, and almost all of them are pretty chunky books. So I don't know if I will get to each and every one of them, but I will try. I have now 1 week left to read the books of my August TBR. I haven't started yet book 8 and 8.5 of the Zodiac Academy series, but I plan to change that in the next few days. So I will probably finish the books in September, but I don't put them officially on my September TBR because, fingers crossed, I can finish them in August. We will see. So, the first book we are starting with is the book I'm currently reading on Thursdays in my Read With Me videos. It is An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. Quite sunny here. I have, at this point, I'm filming this, 200 pages left of this book. I will be having 100 pages left when August ends. So I will finish this in the first week of September and need to decide then what I will read next in my Thursday Read With Me videos. I haven't decided yet, so you won't see the next book on my TBR here. And yes, this was not a chunky book, but the next one is Shield of Sparrows by Daphne Perry. It has sprayed edges, and yes, it is chunky. The first one of a few chunky books. This will be a buddy read, and I haven't even read the synopsis. I don't know what this is about. I know it is fantasy, probably dark romantasy, but that's it. It is the first book in a series and the only book that is out at this point. So we will see if I like this series. I'm positive I do, because everything I heard about this book so far was positive, and I can't wait to read this at the beginning of September. Then we have the first book in the Renegades trilogy by Marissa Meyer. This is a German luxury edition. It is a naked hardcover with sprayed edges, and it is on my TBR for quite a while now, which is why I put the whole series on my 25 for 2025 list. And I will read this now as a buddy read with Julia, and we want to read the whole trilogy together, so one book per month. And since I want to read this series this year, we are starting now in September. The only thing I know about this series that the trilogy should be very, very good, and that this is YA science fiction. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't know what the story is about. I know nothing about the characters, so I will be surprised by that and will probably read that in the third week of September. Yes, we have a full buddy read plan for the month of September, because with my buddy read group, we want to read 5 books in September, and there's only one book I'm not participating in the buddy read because I've already read the book. So I have one buddy read per week. This is week 3, and this is week 2. It is the third book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series by Matt Dinniman. It is called The Dungeon Anarchist's Cookbook. And I really loved book 1 and 2, so I can't wait to read the next book in the series. I think we are 4 or 5 persons reading now this series together. So it is quite a big body read, but I really enjoy discussing these books. I enjoy listening to the audiobooks while reading the physical or ebook copy. Yes, I have all of them because the ebooks are on KU, and if you borrow the books from KU, you can buy the audiobooks way cheaper than normal. So I'm doing that and can't wait to get back to this adventure of Carl and Princess Donut. And as we are speaking about buddy reads, I have three more buddy reads for the month of September. The first one is Rapture by J.O. Ward, the fourth book in the Fallen Angels series. This is part of my Black Dagger Brotherhood buddy read with Marin. We read Lover Reborn now in August, and we will switch back to Fallen Angels now. So we are back to the rereads for me. Marin hasn't read the series, so I can't wait to hear her opinion. And the next buddy read is for week 4 of September. It is Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. The book isn't out yet, so I haven't my copy here. I need to wait a few more days for that, but I want to give you my TBR. So you have a picture here of Catabasis. I will read the German edition of this book because I fear that I will not understand everything in English. We will see if this was the right decision, but it can't be wrong to read in my native language. So hopefully I will enjoy this book and will enjoy the discussion with my buddy read girls. And we will get to the last buddy read a little bit later because before that I will tell you about the books from my 25 for 2025 list. We have one book from this list already on my TBR, and I want to read two more from my list. The first one is Die Magie der Lüge by Nicole Gosdek. It is the second book in a duology, and this is book 1 of the duology, Die Magie der Namen. So, the magic of names and the magic of lies. I definitely need to reread book 1 before I read book 2. So, these books are both on my September TBR. And hopefully, with my plans for September, I will also get my numbers of series that I need to continue down because with that, I will finish a series. This is a duology written by a German author, so not available in English, but despite of that, I will include it in my vlogs and will tell you about it because I tell you about all the books that I'm reading and a lot of books on my TBR, especially the old books, are in German. A lot of them translated to German, which is why I often include a picture of the original English copy. But these are only available in German, so you can skip that in this video that is coming up if you don't understand German. But these books are German editions that are also available in English because this is a translation. This is the Witch Hunter duology by Virginia Böcker. I've read the first book in this duology as an arc, so even before it was published, and I really liked the book back then, but I've never read book 2, so I've put it on my 25 for 2025 list. To finally finish this duology, I will do a reread of book 1 and after that finish the duology with book 2 here. Hopefully I will still like the series, we will see. But if not, I can always DNF. Let's remember that is one of my goals to DNF more if I don't fully enjoy the books. So it is okay if I do that. I need to tell me that more often. But again, hopefully, I will like these books and can enjoy them. And now we have my last buddy read for September, which will probably go the whole September because it is a non-fiction book. It is Legacy of Ashes, The History of the CIA by Tim Weiner. Yassi and I have already started the book in August, but we haven't read much so far. So, a lot to do in September for us. But we are still enjoying the nonfiction buddy reads to discuss what's happened here and to learn new things. So I can't wait to finish Legacy of Ashes at some point because I have still waiting a review copy of The Mission by Tim Weiner, which is the CIA in the 21st century, which Yassi and I will read right after Legacy of Ashes. So, probably in October. We take our time with these nonfiction buddy reads, and right now we are also reading a fiction buddy read and are prioritizing this. So I don't know if I will read a lot more in August of that, but I will read more of Elantris by Brandon Sanderson because I have one Sunday left in August. So I will read another 80 pages this week. I'm currently 100 pages in and will continue in September. But I won't finish this book in September. I will finish it in October because around 80 pages is enough for me to film a 2-hour video. And I think that is a really good time span for these kinds of videos. I can say at this point I've read the first 100 pages today or more 80 pages because the first 20 pages were other stuff. But I really liked this one. I wasn't sure of that before because Brenton Sanderson said this is his weakest work. But so far, I am really intrigued. I really like it and I can't wait to continue. But with that, we are now at the end of the video. I have 12 chunky books on my September TBR, plus what's maybe left from my August TBR. We will see about that. Hopefully, that is not that much because that is quite a challenge behind me. But I have 1 week of work where I go on vacation. Hopefully, I can read a lot in that time. We will see about that in my September wrap up at the beginning of October or in my weekly vlogs, whichever way you prefer. And with that, please tell me in the comments what you want to read in the month of September. Like this video if you wanna follow my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!